few showers and thunderstorms already moving through central Missouri this morning. What that means for your forecast coming up next.
Visitation services are planned later today for a local soldier killed in Afghanistan. See how the community is coming together to honor him. And information for you drivers, more highway closures are coming in downtown St. Louis. The best ways to avoid the traffic trouble coming up in a live report.
Live from KMOV, this is News 4 This Morning.
It is 7:30 on this Father's Day. You are taking a live look in South St. Louis. I think you can see the brewery over there. It looks gorgeous right now. Happy Sunday, and again, happy Father's Day to all of you dads watching. I'm Laura Hettiger.
And I'm meteorologist Kristen Cornett. Yeah, pretty morning, not nearly as chilly as yesterday.
It was yesterday.
The humidity levels coming up a little bit. That's part of that. And also the winds were a little bit higher. That kept those temperatures up. Now, the humidity isn't uncomfortable right now.
Good.
But here's the thing.
It
went from really low to kind of normal. And now, during the day-to-day, it's really going to soar. So by this afternoon, it'll probably be a little bit uncomfortably humid. Let's show you what's been happening overnight, because some really strong to severe storms. We'll take a look at the super predictor, break down the timing of those storms coming up for you a little bit later, the newscast. Laura.
Thank you, Kristen. New this morning, be prepared for another highway closure in downtown St. Louis. This one begins tomorrow morning. News 4's Brittany Noble is live downtown with information drivers need to know.
Well, Laura, crews are working to tear down parts of the memorial. Brittany Noble, News 4.
Thank you, Brittany. A 67-year-old woman is dead after a motorcycle accident in Franklin County. The Missouri Highway Patrol says Barbara LaChance was a passenger on the motorcycle. The bike struck a stopped car on Route HH yesterday afternoon. The driver of that bike also suffered moderate injuries. A 21-year-old pilot is okay after parachuting from a small plane just before it crashed into a field. The plane belongs to Free Fly Skydiving out of Festus, and photos of that wreckage are courtesy of the Monroe County Independent. We're told the pilot of the plane reported issues near the Festus airport. There was some type of problem with gear getting wrapped around the tail of the plane. After talking with the control tower and getting all of the parachuters on board out, the pilot was told to fly over a field. That's when he put on his own parachute and jumped out of the plane. It landed just east of Crystal City. A crowd of supporters stands with the family of a local soldier killed in action. The body of 20-year-old Private First Class Matthew Walker of Hillsboro returned yesterday. Walker's funeral is Monday at Manchester United Methodist Church. He will be buried at Jefferson Barracks National Cemetery. Missouri Governor Jane Nixon has ordered that all flags fly at half-staff Monday in his honor. The state of Missouri takes over the Normandy School District on July 1st, and as part of that process, the state will begin hiring new teachers and new staff. While most districts have already finished hiring for the fall, the Normandy teachers and staff are in limbo, forced to reapply and interview all over again. Jasmine Hooter reports many still do not know if they'll have a job when the school year begins.
We're kind of on.
News 4. If history is any indicator, about 1/3 of Riverview teachers lost their jobs when the state took over that district. We contacted the Normandy district for a comment, but we're told that the administration is now under a media blackout. If you're a driver in the land of Lincoln and you wondered why you've had to pay more to register your car in recent years, we have your answer. The Illinois Department of Natural Resources launched a new $20 million program on Friday. The goal is to improve state parks. We're talking about picnic shelters, restrooms, and trails across the state. The $20 million comes from a $2 increase in vehicle registration fees that went into effect in 2012. News 4 investigative reporter Chris Nagus has been following the problems at a company called Serco for months. That's the business hired by the federal government to process Obamacare applications. But workers say they were paid to do nothing. Coming up, new allegations about what's really been happening at the company now. We were looking at Interstate 70 West toward the Blanchette Bridge. Not too many cars and trucks out there. If you're getting ready to head out to church, doesn't look like you'll have too bad of a drive to it. Employees paid to process Affordable Care Act applications in Wentzville now question the legitimacy of their work. Investigative reporter Chris Nagus continues following the problems at Serco, and now he's learning why some workers refer to their typical workday as bogus busy.
Bogus because most
Now, some interesting video coming from NASA this morning. Scientists have released this close-up view of an exploding star. The Hubble telescope caught the event happening 20,000 light years away. It may look like it happens rather quickly, but this time-lapse video took 4 years to capture.
Pretty cool stuff. All right, weather quiet this morning, but we've got some showers and thunderstorms out to our west. How that could affect your Father's Day plans, that's coming up next.
Plus, Cardinals ace Adam Wainwright will miss his next start tomorrow. The latest on his condition coming up in sports. The Redbirds wrap up their series against the Washington Nationals today. Jaime Garcia will be on the mound at 1:15 this afternoon. That's as STL goes for the sweep of DC. It looked like the Cardinals might be in trouble early in yesterday's game. Shelby Miller on the mound, and in the first inning, Jason Worth puts Washington on top just like that. But the Birds on the bat battled back. Matt Carpenter, starting to play like the all-star he was last year, brings in Miller in the third to tie the game at 1. And speaking of Miller, just a great outing for him. He went 6 2/3 innings, allowed just 4 hits, and struck out 7. The game stayed tied until the 7th when Matt Adams steps to the plate. He hits a bomb! Woo! And the Cards go on to win 4-1. Meanwhile, the Cardinals have announced Adam Wainwright will miss his scheduled start tomorrow. Waino will sit because of tendonitis. It's unclear right now who will take the turn for him, but Wainwright is making it known, hey, this is just a one-time thing. He says, hey, I'm fine. And he's intent on pitching a lot of innings the rest of the season.
The St. Louis Cardinals are paying me quite a bit of money to go deep in the games and pitch a lot of innings. I mean, that's what I'm getting paid to do, right? That's what I work my tail off in the off seasons and throughout the season to be able to go out there and be a horse for this team. And if I have to miss a start once every 3 years without going on the DL, I think that's an okay thing.
I don't know if truer words have ever been said. He said the Cardinals pay him a lot of money. I just looked it up. He makes about $20 million a year.
Is that all?
Whatever. That's, you know. Yeah. But this is an awesome shot of Busch, and I bet a lot of dads are going to be there today.
Well, know that it's going to be hotter and more humid, okay? And also know that there's a chance we could get a few storms popping up this afternoon.
Might want to bring an umbrella.
Well, they're going to be really scattered in nature, so it's just as likely that they don't get a drop. You know what I mean? So be prepared. Let me show you what's happening on SkyTracker Doppler radar right now. It's dry throughout the News 4 viewing area Friday and Saturday.
Oh boy. Thank you, Kristen. It's time now to announce our 60 Days of Giveaways winner from yesterday, Judy Mooring of St. Louis. Judy has won a Bradley smoker package from Fireside Arnold Stove and Fireplace Center. It's a prize valued at $300. It includes a smoker, spices, and grilling utensils. Hey, congratulations to you, Judy. And now for today's prize, it's a $400 gift certificate to Carroll House Furniture. Head over to our website, KMOV.com, to enter. Good luck. You might know her as Sue Sylvester, the loathsome cheerleading coach on the TV show Glee. But as CBS Sunday Morning's Lee Cowan tells us, Jane Lynch can do much more than just television.
This is what we call a total disaster, ladies.
Catch the full story today on CBS Sunday Morning at 8 o'clock, just after this newscast. We'll have a final look at the day's top stories coming up next in our morning sprint. It is 7:56, time now for the morning sprint. St. Louis police are investigating a 2-vehicle accident in downtown St. Louis. An SUV flipped over at Market and Broadway, not far from the Arch grounds. Rescuers freed the trapped driver. No one was seriously hurt. A pilot is okay this morning after jumping out of a small plane just before it crashed. The plane belongs to a local skydiving company, and everyone on board was equipped with parachutes. When the plane experienced mechanical problems yesterday, the pilot got everyone else out safely before jumping himself. A visitation is scheduled this afternoon for a local soldier killed in Afghanistan. 20-year-old Private First Class Matthew Walker died last week. Walker's visitation is from 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock today at Cutis Funeral Home in South St. Louis. Time for one last check of the Father's Day forecast.
All right, so right now it's nice. Sunshine, fairly low humidity, pleasant temperatures, big changes this afternoon. It's going to be getting a lot hotter. Next few days, hot and humid.
So have an umbrella ready and a hair tie if you have long hair.
Just in case, yeah.
Just in case. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. CBS Sunday Morning is next, right here on News 4. Have a great day.